to another live stream. Today, we are in a different area than we were yesterday. So I went to go level Marauder and was doing that a little bit yesterday off screen because I feel like people would want to watch that. So, so there's that. But if you guys enjoyed today's stream, make sure you guys leave a like on the stream. It helps me out a lot, and I also hope that you guys tell your friends all about it. I'm kind of a little tired. I slept really, really weirdly yesterday, so I'm probably gonna be all over the place today. Like, I slept very weirdly. I did get like 8 hours of sleep, but I kept waking up every hour. So when I first fell asleep, I woke up again at like 8 o'clock and was like, what the hell? Because I sleep pretty early since you know, I have insomnia. But hopefully today won't be like too bad. Oh my god, my eyes. Like, I don't ever really truly get a solid 8 hours anyway, but I don't like waking up every hour. It sucks. But I'm gonna try something new today and see if that helps me sleep. Oh, hey, Thancred's here. I was gonna say, wasn't he doing his thing with Alphino? Welcome back, Sleepy. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill in Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning an impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. what kind of reference is that? All work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. It makes me really want to watch that movie again. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Lentils and chestnuts. That's for fucking crafting and gathering. Like, what? While you were tending to business in Thanalan, some new informant arrived courtesy of our friend the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Neuraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray, speak with her, and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Sleepy. Will do, Captain. Okay, sorry, I had to stretch. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed this one's words. This one is friends with the Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with the digging one Medrod. Digging One is to be found at the Fallgourd float in the North Shroud. Ah, a place I haven't been to. Nice. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum. T-pose! Now you guys saw that. That was most certainly a T-pose. Oh, we don't have the mount speed buff. Damn. Gotta go slow. Jeez, I had to scratch my ear really bad. I think it's these headphones. Fallgourd float. I get why they call it float. I mean, it kind of looks like the area floats on the water. Even though it's like, you know, there are things in the ground. But please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time till he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Clearly traumatized. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can recount what I saw without losing it. It was just an ordinary day. I was heading back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I could do to repay her for comforting me. What a silly man. Level 34. This is so ridiculous. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found. That's not creepy at all. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as the Ziz can inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing their finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of the thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you find any proof of connecting them to the deaths? Why would killing 3 of them prove anything? What in the world? I don't want to do this fate. Where are they at? There's one. Oh, I gotta summon my companion. Right. There's a few more days, and we don't have to worry about these stupid buffs anymore. Ah, I missed. You've already seen to the Ziz? Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing? Hang on. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we could strike Ziz off our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Rock of Rancor. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's been a rumor going around. There's some whisper that after each victim died, her Rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to moan and flash. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm gonna give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The piece doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Alright, here's another quest. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Right? I do have a mind to investigate. Throw the fire sand stick at the rock. At Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Oh no. There is enemies. Oh, come on, man. What in the world? Why put... I've never understood the enemy placement here. Why place the enemy here if it's just gonna attack you when you try to investigate something? Nice. Alright, well, I found out what the issue was. Well, Seymour, I've made it, despite your directions. Nice. Humming crystal. They should have made it like a different color or something instead of just putting a big old thing there. Big old circle. If you guys are wondering, I have a different soda this time. I have Pepsi Zero. Typically I drink Mountain Dew Zero or something like that because I like the flavor of them more, but Pepsi Zero is it's okay. Out of all the zero sugar sodas I've tried, it's probably my least favorite. Okay, so, we're done. Hello. Most folk are scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. 'Tis a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both of your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. A monstrous Banemite appeared, and you slew it? That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Falgord. Intentional or no, you've done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of light combined with a blind panic? The power of deduction. That's a big old eyeball. There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed eyebrows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I'd been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there could be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken its so distinct a creature for a bane mite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we both have seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend had a run-in with the bane mite at the very spot you claimed to seen that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Gods, of course! There must be more than one of the buggers! It's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, that there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents should be pleased for any investigation that pertains to the security of the region. I mean, 3 of you guys are talking about the same thing. I'm pretty sure there was more than one of them. I don't know why they do this in video games, but for some reason, like, it seems like they make every character kind of dumb on purpose. Especially in JRPGs. I guess they leave it up to you to be like, oh, I'm the smart one here. I figured it out. There's gotta be multiple of them. Like, you know, I think that's cool and all, but, you know, I don't want the characters to be smart. Otherwise, it just makes it seem like I'm the one doing everything. And these things are kind of... Oh yeah. Those things are ugly. And it's going to attack me the second I drop into this circle. Watch. Never mind. Oh, that's because it turned around. Got him. Well, the floating eye definitely exists. It's real! The One Piece is real! But going back to the discussion, I don't think I've ever found a single JRPG character that was, like, incredibly smart to begin with. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught I might assist you with? Yeah, this corpse. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end none can say. The victims have all been young women, all found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been so difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of... This button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. Interesting. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mion. Mayhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Alright, let's go talk to our good old friend Mion. You know, I was considering replaying or continuing my playthrough of Dragon Quest. Speaking of JRPGs, I was gonna do it on the Switch though, because my Switch, I haven't really played on my Switch very much recently, so I figured I'd try something, have a little bit of fun. Bun. Good evening to you, Sleepy. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artesian level quality, I would say. Where did you find this? Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the Lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette, over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Oh boy, I get to ask around and figure out if anyone has seen this. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a reoccurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there was a soul in Gridania who does, it would be Kangulid. Over at the Lancers Guild, the woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens of on a forename basis. Alright. Okay. Bernadette believes that I can help you? Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late there is a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he could tell you a thing or two about it. Alright. Let's go talk to Ursendel. Hello. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. Gasp. The sigil of the Danticore family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dantincores. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may have well been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us, knew whence they came, these masked men, but my lady believed that they would help her regain that which she had lost. So began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed, and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as the obedient servant that I was, but when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved to never speak of my experience, until you came before me. My lady's madness must end, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now. Go and do what must be done. Alright guys, we get to do my favorite dungeon in ARR. I was about to say in the entire game, but I don't know about that one. It's definitely one of my favorites in ARR, because the scenery is so nice, and it's like a kind of a sad story. It seems as though these masked men are causing a lot of problems in Eorzea, but why? Why are they causing all these problems? We do not know. Nor will we ever know, probably. Well, actually, I say nor will we ever know, but we will know eventually. Just not right now. So we've been up here before, but we only did like a small quest to get up here. So. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stinky. Uh-oh. Ah, well there's our floating eye problem. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way over here to avoid them. Yeah. There we go. Alright, Manor Gate. Why is there a smith guy here? I don't understand. The smith. The smith. Alright. Dungeon time. 7 minutes. Great. I would just like to mention that if my face gets disfigured, you guys know where to find me. This is so fucking funny. So I play Overwatch, right? And I wouldn't say I'm like great at it, but there's a streamer I watch named Boger who does Overwatch content, and he is streaming a controller unranked to GM right now, and it's so funny because He doesn't even have fucking aim assist, and he's doing much better than people are. So when people say that PC is better, it's just not true. I mean, to be fair, he is struggling quite a lot to actually get value by playing controller, and he's only doing Winston too, so, you know, there's that as well. But it's funny, like, I just think it's really fucking hilarious how Boger does better than half of the players that play on console. I'm a gold player, so, you know, I'm fine at it. Like, I'm getting better at it. Like, you can definitely tell my skills translate to other games because I'm much quicker at like reacting to things as they come up. I can't even hear him. Three random Overwatch facts. Boo! My stomach is making weird noises. I have no idea why. Hopefully he'll be live when I stop streaming so I can watch that. Maybe I'll watch that and play some Dragon Quest. It sounds like a fun time. I'm at the, if you've ever played Dragon Quest XI, I'm at the point where you're in Octagonia, which is pretty cool. I stopped playing the Switch version because I got tired of the small screen, because I play on the Switch Lite, so it's it's still fun, right? I mean, it's Dragon Quest XI, like that's one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention that it's kind of like really hard to read the screen sometimes. But you know, I've since gotten over it, and I'm planning on playing it a little bit more. I'm actually like I actually got on yesterday and kind of just reset some builds. I was doing a sword build on Sylve, found out he's like one of the worst sword characters in the game, and just reset his boards. Now he's doing knives, um, which is fine. You know, I mean, like early on, he's not really gonna do a whole lot anyways. Um, and then I reset some of Serena's points so that I could put more into her spears. The only issue with the skill point system is that you can't acquire like really good abilities early on. Cause like one of the guys I was watching that plays the game, he was like, "Oh, Metal Slash isn't very good," and I was like, "Okay, but you can't get Thunder Thrust until later. So like, it may not be good now, but or it may not be good later, but it's good now. You know." All right, so we have another DPS in here. Just waiting for a tank and a healer, and we'll be good to go. Like I said, I'm leveling a tank. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that on stream. I don't know. I also thought about leveling Rogue as well because I actually haven't played Ninja in quite a long time. I got on my main and played Ninja like a couple of weeks ago, and that was it. But I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I guess we shall see. I'm having a lot of fun doing this playthrough actually. I didn't think I would because I typically get bored doing ARR, but watching all the cutscenes and you know taking breaks from doing dungeons and just spamming through the game is like it can be fun. And also later I have some Papa John's pizza, so that's pretty good. Alright. Oh my god. Anyway. After this, we'll probably do our job quest because we'll hit 35, and then I think we get a new ability. We get Thunderclap, which is pretty cool. And then at 40, we get Howling Fist. Alright. Hopefully we can get into a dungeon soon. I don't like waiting around in queues. People always say try to find something to do in between queues, but I don't really have anything to do. Like, I guess I could go level a Marauder while I'm waiting, but that's not my style. Damn, I have a lot of stuff I should sell. Oh wait, why did I undo the sword? What? Oh, it doesn't. You can't actually undo it. That's weird. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, yeah. You can now summon the airship minion. Woohoo! Alright, guys. Dungeon time. Luckily for you VOD watchers, you can just skip this part. Alright, here we go. Ah, jump scare. Ugh! Dude, the atmosphere of this dungeon, man. I love this. Hawk Manor. Dark, dusty old haunted mansion? Alright. Sounds fun. We doing big pulls up in here? What? I was about to say, why am I getting attacked? Oh fuck, I hit the wrong button. God damn it. I don't know why I do that. I guess even mentors get a little confused on where to go. Nice. Good stuff. Alright. But why are we grabbing all those enemies? I don't think we need to grab those. Yeah. Nice. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm trying to focus. This class has a very demanding rotation, so. I'm not scared to stand in the middle of enemies and do this. Oh no, I should have fucking twin snaked. I'm dead. Nice, level up. Let's go. Level 35. Damn. Nothing for me. Oh, why did I hit Rock Breaker? I'm a fucking idiot. That was stupid. Nice. Alright, cutscene time. That chittering. Oh, fucking lord. She's a void scent. That's fucking creepy. What in the world is this dude doing? Oh shit. Nice. Slain! Why are we happy about this? This is a very fucked up set of circumstances. Nice, got a player comm. And I got a Manor shirt. No way! Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life. Of course you're here. Wait a minute, there's two of them? Not masked man, but masked men. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn chose well. A pity that your existence is reconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take measure of your strength for Master Lahabrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Whomp. They're gone. Fare you well, bringer of light. Damn. They got away. As we just stood there and basically did nothing. Well, now we kind of look a little more monkish, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of do look a little more monkish. We're gonna need a new weapon soon. Okay, so we have a job quest to do, so we're actually gonna go do that first. Oh, that's right, I already put Thunderclap on my bar. It's on the O button. Boger's finally loading up Overwatch. I have it. I have the stream playing in the background. So. No wait, it's actually. No wait, actually, it's in the Goldsmiths Guild. Eric. Thanks for explaining all of that. Ah, it's in an area I have never been to. Great. We have to go to lower. Bum 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 bum. Da-da-da, da-da, da-da. Getting close to our destination. Eastern Lenosha. And I think we have one last dungeon in like 4 levels, and then that's it. And then the next dungeon's like 41, and then the next one after that's 50. I mean, we do have the 35 dungeon, the 38 dungeon, the 47. I really don't want to do that one. And the 44, but those are all optional. Like, we don't have to do those. I'm going to do them, but I'll probably end up doing them off stream. Unfortunately, we don't get any gear from our job quests going forward, which is unfortunate. Oh no, an enemy! Whatever will I do? Oh, two enemies. Did not realize there was a second one. Nice. Oh shit, there's more. Nice. Okay. Job quest complete, and we get access to Thunderclap. However, I don't think we'll have it for the next dungeon. Because I believe they level sync you up to 2 levels, so... we'll only have... well, it'll be level 34, I think, for the dungeon? I have brought the Aetherometer. Nice. You've opened a chakra within you. Thunderclap. Yeah, let's report to Ursendel. You are returned! What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me all. So she went as far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of such punishment? By my silence I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities, and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Well, I wish you the best of luck, my friend. I'm sure the authorities won't go too hard on you, seeing as you were an accessory to the crime, but you didn't really commit anything and you regretted it. But I don't know law in Eorzea, so it could be different. Could get life in prison, for all I know. We're back, Minfilia. Welcome back, Sleepy. Full glad am I to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn into the Twelveswood? 2 of Lahabrea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, the Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the 3 nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Nice. Wrath of the Titan. Uh-oh.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Nope, talking cutscene.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan.
Oh, jeez, that's bad.
Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, 2 primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlwyb hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
Expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome.
True.
The echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you. No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
So you will accept?
Of course. I'll help out in any way I can.
Thank you.
We can't very well send her to Limsa Lominsa without Y'shtola. Can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And all not afield will aid the fight from afar.
Hell yeah.
Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies. Tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Eorzea, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alphino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Yes, ma'am. Wrath of the Titan accepted. Alright. Speak with Rashat Riki. Will do. Oh, Lord. Probably gonna end the stream here shortly. Probably after I figure out where we're gonna go next. And then we'll either pick up later or tomorrow. Hail, adventurer, and welcome to the Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, speak with the personnel officer. Unless you're the guest we were told to expect. Forgive me, madam. To business, then. It is as we told the Antedescent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogamoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word is spread of your accomplishments, Sleepy. On behalf of Limsa Lominsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral will wish to address Sleepy personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobolds plagued our people, nor is this the first time we've had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was to the company of heroes we turned. But they are long disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right. Yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Laminsans who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, High Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath, or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa Lominsa's citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt in the city ere long. I ask much of you, Sleepy, I know. But the need is great. Can I count on your help? Yes. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates that they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be advised that we can learn all of our foe, and I think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Greyfleet Mills in Lower Lenosha. Quite a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. But when you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Alright then. And with that, I will probably be ending the stream. I appreciate you guys joining me for today, and as always, I will catch you guys next time. See ya. Have a great day.